I'm Cato Gooding, owner and operator of Gooding Services. I've done work all around the city of Flores Park, but there's a reason why we're based out of Shadow Valley. The city has its police force and Alpha Corps. It even has superheroes that patrol the streets. They're more than capable of dealing with various threats. Shadow Valley is full of hard-working, honest people. It's unfortunate that the city acts like you don't even exist. And that's why we're here. Let's be honest, the city allocates little resources for Shadow Valley. That's why they're so late to respond to issues. Good people deserve good service. For our great citizens, we provide it all. From firefighting to criminal investigations, you can count on Gooding Services.
Gooding Services has a bundle for all budgets. You can be fully protected with emergency response for just $49.99.
Hi everyone, welcome to Rip and the Silverback. I'm the Silverback, he's the Rip. I took too much brain damage today.
So I hear.
The latest episode of the Acolyte is out, and I am convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt this is the biggest money laundering scheme in the history of Disney. Because half of this show was just the footage from episode 3. And the footage that you didn't see. I mean, you take off the end credits, you take off the previously. You're looking at an episode that was about 35 minutes long in actual content. I would say approximately, give or take, trying to be kind, 35 minutes of that was shit we'd already seen or knew. The story was advanced absolutely zilch. Well, I don't know what story they're telling now, because none of it, not a scrap of it, makes any sense as to why May is getting revenge for the deaths of the witches. Because do you know what? She fucking killed them. She killed them. I don't know if you saw the flashback or you've seen clips where you see their base is just blowed up to shit. Yeah. So you're like, okay, what caused it? What caused that base to just be blowed up? Hi, but Eric. Hi. You're right.
I'm good, man. It doesn't sound like you are.
It's good to hear, man. I'm good. I'm glad. Yeah. So anyway, so you're like, okay, what is it that the Jedi do that causes all of this damage, that makes them just massacre these witches, that makes Jedi Master Tomlin 16 years later drink poison to kill himself, to absolve himself of his guilt of his crimes?
Oh, wow.
Do you know what he did?
What's that?
Nothing.
Jack.
He defended himself against a Wookiee Jedi that was mind controlled that fought him. But he didn't kill any witches. He didn't. He just wanted to save a couple of girls that were clearly under the grip of the dark side, trying to do the right thing. It's the witches. In every instance, the witches are the aggressors. Every instance, from the moment the Jedi come in to want to talk peacefully, yes, that bitch takes over Master Tomlin's mind, and then you see she goes into his mind. She starts manipulating him. She starts, doing things to his mind that violation, one would say. Getting in someone, that's a violation. I mean, pretty close to the bone for Leslie Headland. She knows all about violation, being the personal assistant of Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, it was somebody else's fault. It was his fault, I guess, for being violated. Is that the story that they go with in Hollywood? Oh, it's your fault. You got violated. I don't know. So what did Master Soul do that made his crime so heinous? He killed a witch that was turning into a dark demon spawn. I would have as well. I would have as well. What did the Wookiee do? Nothing. He got mind controlled. He got mind controlled and was just mind controlled the whole time. What did Master Trinity do? Nothing. She stopped the Wookiee. How many witches were killed by the Jedi? One. How many witches died to May? All the others. All of the others. All that explosion, all that destruction in the base, Eric, that's the lantern being dropped on the floor outside the room. It did everything. It did everything. It spread through stone burning. Through stone burning. It spread through burning stone. It got into the reactor. It got into everything. Blew up the base. May did it. May killed them all apart from one witch died to the Jedi, and she was turning into a fucking spawn from hell. Why? So that Master Soul could stab her. There was no reason for her to do what she did. None. Zilch. Who put a paraffin light by a bunch of electrics? Women. Women did.
Of course. Who other than?
And Eric, this is apparently they explained that the base, which wasn't built by the women, is an old mining base. Okay. Do you know what mining bases are really known for? Being flammable.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm like, hey, you know, we're going to do a lot of mining. There's going to be a lot of explosions, a lot of fragging, all that kind of stuff. You know, what would you like the material? I'm thinking some sort of quartz, some sort of, you know. Do you have any flammable stone and flammable steel? I'd like to go for that, please. And do you mind putting the paraffin next to the electrics?
Well, so Torben, right, killed himself for nothing.
No, he didn't. The only thing he did with his lightsaber is deflect arrows from the space bitches. That's it. Didn't kill any of them, and defend himself against the mind-controlled Wookiee. And
apparently that deserves death, or at least would guilt trip him into death.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, sorry, I gotta kill myself now."
Fuck. Oh no.
By the way,
Star Wars.
He climbed up a mountain to get into the base in 2 seconds.
So, Theory said that was the worst. That episode was the worst that he's seen of Disney Star Wars. Would you agree with that? He even said it was worse than he said Last Jedi was better.
Oh, okay. It was I think I said in my video, it was impressive in how retarded it was, how absolutely incompetent it was. And Eric, it even retconned its end from the first flashback show. It retconned it. It showed it completely differently. But that's because you're seeing it from the perspective. No! Because that flashback episode, that first one, was seen from multiple perspectives. Multiple. But now Master Soul comes around the corner and he goes, but he does use the Force to stop the girls from falling. But for some reason, I mean, Yoda with dementia can lift up a fucking X-Wing out of a bog. But this guy can't hold 2 fucking 8-year-old girls like that with the Force. So he's like, oh god, this is too hard. I have to concentrate to save just one of them. So one of them is gonna have to go. Do I save Osha, who wants to become a Jedi and leave these dark side witches? Or do I save the girl that killed everybody? So I'll save Osha. None of this. Oh, ask me. Ask me. Okay, so where does Smiler Ren come into all of this? Why is?
Yeah, I forgot about.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Ask me. Ask me.
Yeah.
Ask me.
What's his role in this?
No fucking clue.
So who's the bad guys then?
Well, the Jedi.
Well, no, wait. Hold on. Wait. Let me preface this because we know who the bad guy is, but who does the show try to present as the bad guys?
Master Soul.
Okay.
Because he killed the first person. Even though Spiky Head Bitch had, as we've already seen, said she wants to go and just kill them. Take a group of space bitches, scissor, before they go out, of course. Kill them. Then come back. Yeah? And yes! Said no. But no, let's not do that. Then, when the Jedi turned back up to take Osha, because as we saw from the flashback episode previous as well, Osha was like, I want to go. And they were like, you say you do. You say you do, but you don't. No, I do. Oh, okay. I respect that. But you will change your mind in a few years, so no point really letting you go, is there? Then, I'm going to turn into a black smoke demon from the dark side, get killed, and as I'm dying, say to Master Soul, I was going to let Osha go. She chose to go with you. Fuck off. Shut up, you tart. Shut up, you stupid tart. We'd seen the flashback, the whole thing you've been telling her, no. Commies. Fucking retconning everything, fucking stupid commies. And so the spiky head bitch, she's the one that rallied all the witches to get ready. She's the one that when the Jedi got distracted by May going, holy fuck, I'm blowing everything up. She's the one that readied a weapon, ready to kill either Master Sol or Master Torben, or Padawan Torben in this case. So she was going to strike. Then, like I said, yes, just decided to turn into a big smoky ghost for no fucking reason. I would have cut her fucking tits off if I was Sol as well. I would have gone, Jason, fuck off. Like that. So that is the only person that died to any of the Jedi. Master Trinity killed none. Master Torben killed none. Master Wookiee killed none. One person died. All the others. You know when there's like just a group of witches on the floor at the end of the first flashback? Do you know how they died?
How?
They fell over.
It's like tripped.
They all the witches turned into like specter ghosts, and they went into a room, and they used their power of many to mind control the Wookiee, to get the Wookiee to kill the other Jedi, right?
Yes.
Because they're nice people.
Yes.
Because they're nice people. So they do that. Middle-aged white woman, aka Master Trinity, comes in, manages to save the day. God, I love a middle-aged white woman coming in to save the day. Fuck me, yeah.
Apart from the course.
Never gonna get sick of that. Woo!
No, not at all. Very original.
She breaks the control of the witches on the mind control Wookiee, and the witches just go, and they're all dead.
Because of reasons, or
I think they watched The Last Jedi and he went, you know that Luke Skywalker? You know that like Luke Skywalker dude? He just turned into a fucking ghost, didn't he? Should we do that? And they got unplugged from the Matrix. They just killed over and died. Why? Because you know why? Go fuck yourself. That's why, Eric. Go fuck yourself. None of it made sense. None of it.
So, and there's what, 2 episodes left?
One, yes, one.
All right. So, is there any way that they could? I'm not asking this sarcastically, so please don't laugh. As far as the illogical nature of the show, is there any way possible that you could see that they can somehow make sense in one episode? Bring it together and make all this shit make sense.
You taking the piss out of me, mate?
No, serious question.
No, I am being serious. I am being Eric. There has never been a harsh word between you and me, but I'm asking, friend to friend, are you taking the fucking piss out of me now?
I'm not. I promise.
No, it's obvious what's going to happen. Spiky haired bitch, which turned into a fucking black ghost and fucked off. Black smoke ghost, fucked off. Yeah? She's going to turn out to be Discount Asian Ezra Miller's master. And she's the one that... Because he's not even there, because he's a man. So why is he invested in this fucking shit? So the only way that he can be invested is if his master has told him to get May to do this shit. May, by the way, they fucking killed them all! I hope they all die. Every fucking one of them. The women and the children too. Slaughter them like animals. I hope they all... I don't care. There isn't a likable character in this show. And Sol is king retarded. Beyond compare.
Wow. Yeah, look, when I see people that are, comparing it to The Last Jedi as far as its disappointment is concerned, that's not good. I don't think that's
22.5 million an episode.
Well, you said at the beginning before you kind of broke down what was happening in the show, laundering, and how it just absolutely has to be, maybe embezzling. I don't know what actually it is, but I ask the same question to you each week. Does something happen?
No,
because I know the answer to that.
There's no story here.
All right,
and the story that presented doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
Right. Okay, but can you at least say after seeing the episode, what is this, 9?
This is 7.
7, excuse me. 7. Yeah, it's not 10. Gotcha. 7. After seeing episode 7, well, we know how much they spent on the entire show, $180 million. We've each week we've tracked, attempted to try to track where the hell is the money going. Do you see something, even if it's dog water? Do you see anything in this episode? Okay, they invested a lot of the budget in this thing. Does it exist in this episode that you see?
Money laundering.
So it's the same. So there's nothing that changed from this episode as far as what you see visually that you could say, okay, they had to invest.
You're telling me, do I see $22.5 million on the screen? Not even close. If you told me this costs $5 million for this episode, I'd be like, well, that's unions, isn't it? This is something which shouldn't cost anywhere near to $5 million that's been inflated due to this and that and the other and red tape and yada yada yada. And you'd be like, right, I could believe that. $22.5 million, fuckety write-off. Where has the money? I want this show audited. I want it audited. I want to know where the money went. I really do.
Hey man, I want to know. Question. It's one that, if nothing else, fan or not, I'm the most intrigued. I love nerding out about economics, so I would love to know where the fuck the money, $22 million goes, in terms of a production of each episode. That is. So again, I don't anticipate that each episode was distributed equally. Right, obviously, but
it's gonna be some are gonna be loaded,
some are gonna be more, some are gonna be less. But unless this last episode is like CGI'd out of its mind, and it's just mind blowing, and
it's 4 hours long.
It's the runtime is significant. It's just so much happening. Up until now, you haven't really seen anything that you would say even justifies half of the average in terms of this 22.5 million, let alone 22.5 million. So
if you said this show costs 50 mil, I'd be like, that's a bit steep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit steep. That's like 7-8 mil an episode. Holy shit, that's a bit steep. Holy shit. But it's 180.
Yeah.
This costs 3 and a bit Jokers.
That would be interesting. I'm interested, not like as far as its entertainment value.
Nobody's fucking interested in this shit. Even Grace
episode,
Randolph tapped out. And she's fucking mentally retarded.
Oh my god. So what's this metal detector thing? What is this all about?
Oh my
I don't think you talked about that. I need the information. I need a rundown on the metal detector. Wookiee metal detector or whatever the fuck.
You are never going to be able to unhear what I tell you.
Okay. I'm prepared.
I'm going to say something. All right, let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game. Okay. I'm going to say something about what this detector does, and you got to tell me whether I'm bullshitting or telling the truth. Okay.
Okay.
This detector that they're, on the ground doing the thing, they are actually looking for a specific Jedi relic.
Okay.
True or bullshit?
With the metal detector.
Yeah. Relics can be metal,
I suppose.
Is that what it's for? Am I telling the truth or am I lying?
I would believe you if you said if that was what they were doing with it.
I mean, this is for the show. Bear in mind, this is for the show. They're looking for a specific relic.
Yeah.
Am I telling the truth or am I lying?
I'd say you're telling the truth, potentially.
Okay, I'm lying.
Okay.
That's not what the
That's
detector
not what it does. Okay.
No. Okay. Does the detector detect the Force?
The metal detector detecting
Yes.
the Force. The Force.
Should have said that with a little bit more of a straight face.
Yeah.
The metal detector actually detects the Force.
Detective.
Yeah.
That
So they're scanning the floor for the Force. Yeah.
I would say you're lying.
Okay. I'm telling the truth.
So there's got to be a catch.
No, not really. They're trying to detect the Force with a metal detector. They're looking for a thing called the Vergence, which is a very powerful aspect of the Force. So they have metal detectors on the ground to try and find the Vergence.
Is there a significant reason why they're specifically aiming the detector at the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
They're retarded.
See, what I pick up from the information that you gave me is that they didn't obviously think it through. But more importantly,
yes, they're looking for virgins in the ground. Correct.
In the ground.
The Vergence, I thought it. Master Soul said the word first as well. We're looking for the fourth virgin. And I was like, virgins? Okay, things just picked up. We're going to get a bit of bound chicka wow wow in Star Wars. No, virgins. Virgin.
Like I said, I need some explanation as far as why is. So you're mean to tell me, like a fucking landscaper, they're holding a metal detector.
Multiple. A lot of them do.
All right, so
Soul's picking up moss from the ground and putting it into a box, which I don't even know why.
I'm trying to envision this.
They were told that the planet was uninhabitable. Do you know what the reason was?
Why is that?
There was a hyperspace accident. Do you know where space is?
Yeah.
Not on a fucking planet.
Well.
Yeah.
So was there any sort of explanation why the virgin?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like, hey, it's in the soil, it's in like the actual earth of the planet?
Oh, dear sweet Eric. Dear sweet.
No, I'm trying to make this make sense. I need help. I need assistance.
They do discover what the vergence is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did the metal detector help?
Not in the slightest.
I can't make it make sense, man. I'm trying.
The vergence ended up being the twin girls.
Oh, okay.
Because the twin girls are one being that's been split into two by the Force.
Oh, okay. So what does that have to do with the soil of the
fuck all
of the earth?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to figure. Chat. So just so you want, I'm just trying to make sense of, because you think of a metal detector, right? You think of people that go on the beach or whatever, and they got a little metal detector. They're scanning the fucking ground, trying to pick up coins and other shit that might be buried. I'm trying to imagine, my understanding of the Force or whatever have you. Why the fuck are they going through the motion of landscaping a planet, unless it was explained in again a full show, maybe unless it's explained that, hey,
they were
because
sent
of
to this
reasons
planet,
it sucked into the ground, and I don't fucking know.
They were sent to the planet 7 weeks ago. They've been on the planet for 7 weeks. They were sent to the planet to check it out because it was deemed uninhabitable. Nothing could exist there. And they turn up and it's all grass and trees and you know, beautiful and little poison bugs flying around and shit like that. So they went, fancy picking up moss for a bit because there's a Force vergence somewhere. And then in 7 weeks, they didn't see a big fucking glowing base on the top of the mountain, which was right next to them the whole time. But why would sensors pick it? But the witches were using a sensor blocker, and that was preventing them from using their eyes. I see what you're going to say. No. Nothing was mentioned at all. They even turn up to the women's base after Sol runs after the girls. A little bit pedo-ish, but, you know, you do you. And he runs after the little girls, and they go into the base, and they fuck off but to the top of the base. And then they get the other Jedi to come there at the bottom, and they're at the bottom. And Padawan Tomlin says, "This is a disused mine shaft, a disused mine base for mining." Oh, is it? Is it? So why are all the fucking lights on electricity, you dipshit? 7 weeks they've been there. Tomlin's like, I want to go back to Coruscant. And I'm like, I wish you'd all go to fucking hell. It is.
I'm still trying to understand.
Nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. None of it. None of it. You got Force users next to each other hiding behind a tree. Nobody can fucking sense anybody. Nobody.
Like I said.
And then just when they want to use the Force, like, oh yeah, the Force works now. Little Padawan Tomlin, they get into his brain. Yeah. When she's there, and then they fuck off. They go back to their base, right? So they say, hey, next time you don't let her into your head, right? So all these Jedi, 3 masters, 1 Padawan, all these Jedi, they all know what's going on. They all know to be guarded of their mind, yeah? So even when they go back, the witches try and get into Padawan Tomlin's mind again. And he goes, I have put up my defenses to prevent you from doing that. And they went, oh, it's okay, because that fucking retarded Wookiee over there that knew exactly what we did and knows exactly to shore up his mind, because this is what he's let us in. He's let us in. Make it make sense.
Can't. I'm trying.
There you go. shit. Ain't got shit.
Well, at least you got Wookiees and the metal detectors, and maybe they'll sell it for like as a prop, the actual metal detector.
Yeah, you could go around combing the beach for Leslie Headland's fucking murdered body after Disney bury her.
That's I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not gonna. I'm just hoping that there's got to be something that some people missed with the metal detector situation.
No, it's detecting the force. They're trying to find the force with a metal detector
in the ground or scanning the ground.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like there has to be like, is it some?
It was an explanation of what the force was, you know, and where it was.
Yeah, like
everywhere.
Yeah.
Always biting.
You know me. I'm just trying to make it make sense. I'm like, okay, maybe they said that. I don't know. This planet, the force for some reason just is, I don't know, attracted to the fucking ground like a goddamn magnet or something, and that's for some reason. Because I'm thinking like, why are they? This is what I'm trying to make sense. Why the fuck are they specifically scanning the ground? Like metal detector, obviously you pointed them at the ground because you're scanning the specific ground, right? So I'm like, is the force trapped in the soil of the earth? Was that explained?
The talent isn't.
Well,
no, it's so not. It's not in any. Look, here. I'll bring it my review. I'm not going to play it. Go watch my video. This is how it starts off. He's picking up moss. Right? And then she's put a pole in the ground looking for force or something. Nobody fucking knows. And this is the face you make when you're watching this show. It's look here. Oh wait, hold on. You saw it there. Yeah.
Chat. So maybe Az missed something. I'm looking at the chat now. Maybe he missed something. Explain to me why specifically they are scanning the ground to search out to locate the force. Someone explain it to me, damn it. Because there's no way that they're just going through the motions. Because I guess it looks good on camera. People know what metal detectors look like, and they just scan the. Why specifically is the force in the ground? Is what I'm trying to understand.
Eric, nobody can save you now. Your God can't save you now. You're in Acolyte territory, man.
Explained it, right?
You're in Acolyte territory, bud. That's it. It's done. It's over. We ain't in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
I say the grounds, like, just, I don't know. The force is it gravity? What the fuck is it? Why is it in the ground? Why is it like in the atmosphere or some shit?
It wasn't even in the ground. It was two fucking people. So why the fuck are they looking in the ground for it? We're looking for the force. What should we think? Should we, use our Jedi senses, our connection to the fucking force to try and discover it? Now I've got fucking metal detectors in the back. Should we get them out? Fuck yeah, I love that shit. What have you found? A bottle cap and a fucking coin. What you got? Fuck all. Just these two twins.
I'm trying to make it make sense. I can't.
I have to watch this. I'm
just hoping someone like it. Oh, well, in episode 3, they said that on this planet, the force is only located in the ground.
Damn, fuck off.
And you need these special.
I'm shouting my fucking shouting show! Get him out of here. Fucking pussy. Send me your address. I'll send you some headphones, and some blueprints for a fucking safe space.
So they just decided to not make it make sense. Okay. So what it sounds like happened is that they took something that was recognizable, and that is a metal detector, and people understand what metal detectors do. However, I think maybe this could be said for all of the writers for the entire show. however many there are, because apparently there's several producers and several people that are part of these projects. Obviously, Leslie Headland being the head honcho there, boss lady. They didn't understand what the Force was, what it could do, and more importantly, how other people interact with it. Because there's no fucking way that a writer's room says, hey, you know what would be fucking badass as they're trying to locate these two chicks or what have you. We'll take, people know what metal detectors are, what the, you know, what the general concept of them is. We're going to have people searching the fucking ground for some reason for the Force, because the Force is trapped in the ground of this planet because of reasons. I don't know, man. I think Star Wars has been written by people that don't read Star Wars. Hell, don't even like Star Wars for that matter. For sure don't understand it, but maybe they don't like it.
Well, the first flashback episode was written by somebody who had never seen Star Wars.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. You set the tone. First episode 1, setting the tone.
Charmaine the Great, Jen Richards, and Jasmine Flournoy. 3 women. Women, you know I love you. 3 women that I don't think have a fucking clue what the fuck Star Wars is. Not a clue. Not a fucking Danny LaRue. One of them definitely has never seen Star Wars before. Never.
But they're writing the first episode.
But they're writing Star Wars, and they don't know what they're doing. And they're being allowed to write something they know nothing about.
Fair.
And make it fit the universe.
Yep.
And be logical.
Mm-hmm.
Tell fucking Surprise it's absolutely unfucking recognizable, illogical, and incompetent.
And that's the thing about like Star Wars, and I think we spoke about it, or I have at least, and I know in previous videos, I can't remember if I discussed it on the show. I think that something that makes Star Wars unique, and I'll be repeating myself here, is that, you know, the people that are into it are really usually into it. Like they're into it like for real, right? But a big part of it is the nerd aspect of it, and the small details aren't small details. So if there is one audience that you can't get I'd argue that maybe you could get away with doing some stupid shit like that with the normie audience for a Marvel, right? I don't think they're as sophisticated, and I'm saying this as a guy that's a fan of this shit. But especially with Star Wars, there had to have been one person as they're writing this, hey, we're going to have these guys have metal detectors and try to detect the fucking Force through the metal detectors because it's in the roots of the planet, which we have not
That
explained.
doesn't make sense.
Which I know, that's what I'm saying.
The Force is everywhere.
That's why I asked. I was specifically trying to get down to the bottom of it. Why is the Force in the ground? Like, wouldn't it just be more or less atmospheric? Why specifically on this planet are they using metal detectors to try to find some sort of, I don't know, fucking remnants of the fucking Force?
Because it's written by somebody who doesn't know Star Wars. 3 of them. Remember when Leslie Helen got this gig and she was asked what her favorite Star Wars was? And she said, all of Star Wars. Because she hadn't got a fucking clue.
Right over her head. No fucking idea.
It's not a clue. That's who the fucking showrunner is.
True. And look, you could get away with having people that go into a project unfamiliar with it and can maybe churn out something that's halfway decent, though I don't think you need to do that with Star Wars, because there's plenty of people that, you know, can write and know Star Wars and understand it. There's no shortage of people like that. However, you can't especially get away with that if you have people that are in leadership positions, be it showrunners, executive producers, that don't understand it, because there has to be some sort of leadership there that can lead people, i.e. leadership, it's the point, right? And have them, you set the tone, you set some standard, right? Like, okay,
standards.
Yeah,
that's funny.
There's no standards anymore.
Guy.
As Pantera says. And obviously that's not being done because anybody, normie, just would pick up on that information. And if there's anybody in the writer's room, anybody in the producer's I don't know, Slack chat or whatever the fuck, would probably say, hey guys, I don't think fucking trying to detect the Force using metal detectors makes any fucking sense.
Yeah, so but you'd have to have somebody in that room that knew what the fuck they were talking about.
That's what I'm saying, Ash. That means that either one or two things. One, either there was nobody in that bitch that knew what they were talking about, or which is probably the truth, or the person that did was powerless in preventing this.
Well,
so there are
if you're in a room,
either way.
If you're in a room and somebody says some fucking window licking bint that has never done Star Wars says, yeah, what they'll do, right, is they're going to be on the planet. They're going to be looking for the Force. They'll have like these Force metal detectors, and they're going around. And you knew what? You bet. Hi, that is such a clever idea. That is so good. However, there is a flaw in your plan. The Force is actually everywhere. It binds us. It surrounds us. It's everywhere. So to actually specifically be looking in the ground wouldn't be a good idea. Wouldn't be a good idea. You're dealing with these people. They're called Jedi. And Jedi have this really good thing about them. They are Force sensitive, which means that they can pick up on the Force, utilize it for certain things. So they could maybe utilize the Force to try and discover. Yeah, but it's like a metal detector, but the Force. Stick that in. Yeah, let's go with that. It's good.
Yeah, ship it.
Yeah, stick a fucking scissor on it.
So they said that makes sense. Nobody knocked it down. They recorded it, and nobody said, "Okay, guys, this is fucking stupid." Edited it, and nobody said this was fucking stupid. So I went through the entire process, and nobody, I guess, understood what Star Wars was, or maybe worse. Maybe it's more nefarious than that. Maybe we're giving them too much credit. Maybe they're not just stupid. Maybe it's a little stupidity, but it's more like, hey, I don't care. Does this make sense? Is it in line with anything, any previous stories that we've told with Star Wars? Hell, even the stories that we've told within this fucking show. Is it? No. I don't care.
The guy that played Yord, who was Brown Boy Summer, her gay friend from her other gay shows, which she cast, because this is all nepotism.
True.
He said that Anakin Skywalker blew up the Death Star twice.
Yes, I saw videos. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw those. Yes.
That is who we're dealing with here. The head of the lesbian communist space witches said, finally, women in positions of leadership in Star Wars. Finally. You know. Hi, Princess Leia. Princess Leia, head of the rebellion. Hi. You know. We are dealing with imbeciles.
Well, that's
imbecile.
Well, it's being stupid and retarded. That's one thing, but I mean, it gets especially dangerous when you have bad intentions, right? You're retarded, but you also have a lack of care, with what you're creating. That's just how you get this stuff. That's how you get, again, just bare basic normies, not even normies, maybe a little more knowledgeable than normies that understand just Star Wars, because I mean, for the sheer fact it's been around for a very long time, right? They're gonna have something to say about. Again, I keep going back to the metal detectors because I'm still, if you guys can't tell, I'm trying to talk my way through how the fuck that can make sense, and I'm just not doing a great job of it because maybe I can't make it make sense. And the fact that they didn't even give it a shot, because it'd be one thing if, like I said, episode 2, they said something special about this fucking planet, and I don't know that the fucking Force is in the soil. All right, whatever. As stupid as it might be,
they said, let's never watch anything about Star Wars and write a show about it because we're fucking dumb as shit.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Well, that seems more likely. That sucks, man. I mean, I feel for you guys that are out there that are like true Star Wars fans. The guys that are still around, guys that try to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. And I think, would you argue I would say this with Marvel, because I have a lot of videos where I talked about this. I don't know if it was the same for a lot of Star Wars guys when they first bought out Disney. I don't know where you were at with it, where you think, okay, this was a good thing. Like,
sorry, England had just equalized against Netherlands.
Oh, nice. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Who scored?
Kane from the penalty spot.
Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane. Yeah.
Guy gets a lot of shit. He's a really good striker, though.
Yeah.
Guy can play.
Way more interesting to talk about than the Acolyte.
Then, yeah, I mean, we could sit up and talk football all day long. I'd be far more game than that to talking about Star Wars. But what camp were you in with that? Like with Star Wars when Disney bought out Star Wars, were you one of those that thought that, hey, okay, well, this is going to be a lot more investment in Star Wars. We're going to get, I don't know. Like, it's how I thought. I'll tell you this much. This is what I thought with Marvel. Again, there's videos out there of me when talking about this back in the gap. I'm thinking like they're going to take shit to the next level because it's Disney. I was fucking wrong, and I'm willing to be wrong on that. I'll admit it.
I have never liked Disney.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I've never liked them as a company. I was never a Disney person. I was never into the Disney animations or anything like that. I always thought of Disney as girl brand, girly stuff. Not my thing. I'm into the A-Team and shit like that, and Star Wars and Star Trek and all that nerdy shit. So I didn't like Disney. Never did like Disney. When they bought Star Wars, my initial reaction, like a lot of people's, was like, and they said we're gonna do episodes 7, 8, 9. You were kind of like, oh, okay, we got the money, we've got it now. Okay.
Boy,
that escalated quickly.
Very quickly.
Well,
I mean, across several brands, man. Across several brands, it's like it's the same story. I mean, we talked about that last week. I mean, we could be talking about something, and if we weren't specifically naming the actual names of the characters or constantly saying the brand that we were discussing, nobody would know. You could plug in fucking whatever the fuck. It's the same story. So it is interesting enough. I know I was wrong about the Marvel shit, for sure. I was pretty stoked on it. Hell, even when Disney Plus got announced, I was like, oh, this is going to be an opportunity for them to kind of flesh out some of these other characters that may not call for a movie or something like that, or further developed characters that may got introduced in the movie. Go look at my old videos. I had some enthusiasm about me. I was just fucking wrong.
There's no harm in having hope.
Yeah.
There's no harm in that. It's just been unfortunately torn from us over the course of the last 10, 12 years with pretty much everything.
Quick, bro.
Comics, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Games Workshop, pick 'em. Wizards of the Coast, pick 'em. Anime, pick 'em. Pick 'em all. It's all been annihilated over the course of the last 10 or 12 years. One thing that geeks tend to be, for the most part, is hopeful when people take their franchise and say, "Hey, we're gonna do stuff for you."
Yeah, you try to give them a benefit of the doubt at least. Minimum.
Yes, and they don't deserve shit anymore.
Not anymore. Absolutely not. I've long conceded that. We both walked away from the industry, or like, for the most part, definitely with comics and what's happened with the mainstream is one of the things where it's like, okay, I gave them the benefit of the doubt a lot longer than some other people did. I just can't do that. I can't even afford to do it. It just doesn't make any sense. But I think people are at that level. You've reached apathy stage. Not everybody, but you reach a lot. When I see someone like, even, is it fair to call Grace Randolph a shield?
I mean, she's certainly more shill than objective. I wouldn't say she's objective, and I can see her from an objective viewpoint. most of her takes are absolutely horrendous. that all lean into defending corporation above
for
fandom.
sure. She leans toward that. Even she conceded that this last up. She said that shit was awful.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me off rip.
And she's been saying the Acolyte's great.
Yeah.
So we know that when people say shit like that,
it's bullshit.
It's like Chinese torture. You know, she knows she's lying, and it's like drip episode 2, drip episode 3, drip episode 4.
It gets to a point to where you can't defend the sort of it's indefensible. And then you're like, all right, fuck it. I kind of held on. Look, and I get being hopeful because I that's why I started Riververse. I talked about wanting to bring back fun, and I think people should get that. I don't think you're going to get that in mainstream stuff anymore. So I get giving them the benefit of the doubt. If you guys that have watched me over the last decade, you know how much money I was fucking spending on Marvel and DC. Just using them as an example. You guys know there's not a whole lot of guys out there that were at least spending more money. I'm not talking about Wikipedia Wonder shit. I'm not talking about like pirating on some obscure comic book website with everything digital. No, I'm talking about I was walking into the comic book shop with a list. I had a pull list and I was buying that shit. And I'm talking, I spent quite literally
picked up a bunch of these.
Yeah, they're all back issues. So there you go.
Yeah. I've gone through some of them. Not a single guy getting sucked off at a truck stop.
Any force detection through metal detectors? In green.
He's trying to detect Superman's powers through a metal detector.
In the ground.
Like where Star Wars is fucking buried.
That's tough, man. That's very tough. Well, at least you got one episode. For you guys that are out there that are still being optimistic about it, maybe there will be $190 million, or excuse me, $170 million invested in the last episode, and you'll see it. It'll all come together. They'll explain everything. They'll explain why Tormund killed himself. They'll explain why the Force is trapped into the ground in this random planet and they had to use metal detectors. It'll be 3 hours long, finale, and it'll be all sorts of the greatest CGI you've ever seen. And you will find that all of the money was invested in the final episode of The Acolyte.
Thank God you're pretty, Eric. That's all I can say.
I'm just being that's the glass half full. That's the whole glass full. That ain't no half full. That's all.
It's a glass of fucking crack, but yeah.
For those of you that are optimistic, because I don't know where the money went. They have to get out. I mean, we'll find that something out. It'll be in some UK tax report or some shit, and we'll find that Leslie Headland got $170 million.
Lucas, right? Okay. As soon as the first credit hits, Lucas, I'm out of there. I'm out. That first credit hits, done, boom, right, done. Fucking
get the review, get
it done, out of there, right? Because I was looking to see who wrote this week's episode, I clicked a bit far along, and it was there is a song that plays.
Power Mini remix, or
no, it is some hold on, let me Jesus wept. Let me get. It's like one of these tunes. Oh baby, I'm getting scars. So that kind of shit.
That kind of stuff.
That kind of shit.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds
it feels like it should be as far away from Star Wars as humanly imaginable. Do you know what Star Wars needs? What's that? A bit of what's she called? I don't know, Billie Eilish or What's the little South American one? What's she called? What's she called? I don't know. She's oh no, I don't know. I don't know. It's just really, really fucking embarrassing. Music. Dua Lipa. Yeah, kind of. Sort of. I mean, no, I'd say Dua Lipa is actually, much better compared. No, not the Taylor. Not the kind of like the Taylor Swift, but tiny little lass. Come on, you know that. Come on, Ariana Grande. Yeah, kind of like some sort of Ariana Grande shit. Come down for you. It's come time for me. It's gone, just like some fucking shit like that, Like, what the fuck is this? This is Disney Star Wars.
Hip.
It's women's time now.
Very hip.
You've lost 75% of your audience.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's been the ratings? Like any number?
Show. From the first episode, they were like, 14 million have watched the first 2 episodes or something. So, they're like, this is great. And then you compare it to all the other Disney Star Wars shows, and it's the lowest rated show. It's the lowest viewed show by a mile. And now the ratings just come out and have lost 75% of the audience
that it had.
That was started with, which was the lowest. Woo. So they've lost 75% of the lowest audience they've ever had on a Star Wars show. Impressive.
That is very impressive.
Really impressive.
Season 2. Give it a season 2, Disney. It deserves it.
I'm begging you. Begging you. It feels like she wanted to make... Okay. She wanted to give the impression that she was making a Star Wars murder mystery show.
Okay.
That didn't have any mystery whatsoever. But in reality, she just wanted to launder money and hire a gay mate and a wife. That's like reality versus the fantasy of what it is.
Well, nerds are gay, according to
So I heard. I heard. That's a gay.
Yeah. That sucks, man. It's remarkable, man. I know being a dead horse here, but I just don't know how Star Wars is not just a money printing machine.
You have to do something special because it literally was a money, even with the prequels, which were very divisive.
That's the point that I brought up. Even as divisive as those were, it was still like you didn't get a sense that people were just completely. I remember those divisive ass arguments. You didn't get a sense that people were like jumping ship.
No.
You didn't get a sense of people were like fuck Star Wars. Like, no, it was a different feel. It was like, yeah, it was divisive. You had people that were into it, you had people that weren't. But it wasn't like what we have now. What we have now is that there are things that are happening with Star Wars that simply are not profitable. And it's a significant amount of it. Like, they can't just put something out there, and it's everywhere. It's not just with their obviously with shows money pit that is Disney Plus. We know what happened with the Solos of the world as well. But even with some of the merchandising, they got a little boost with the green fucker.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of that shit sitting on the shelf.
That's gone now. That's done.
They got a little boost. So they got a little something there. A little something.
So I'll show you a little something. You carry on. I'll show you a little something.
But they got a little boost there. But if you go and you see all this shit, it's marked up. They can't get rid of it. They couldn't burn it. Hell, if they wanted to. It's just unbelievable that Star Wars is not in a position that it was before, where they could just put something on it, put something out. It said Star Wars on it, and it was gonna make a lot of money.
Here we go. I saw this earlier. I saw this earlier today from Neon. Good guy. From Clownfish. Good guy.
Shut up.
And here we go. 50% off clearance. Was $21.99, now $10.99. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures.
Nobody's interested in that shit, man.
Nice. Oh, 50% off, 50% off, 50% off, 30% off.
The blue fuck? Is that
who this?
Yeah. No, well, there's several blue fucks.
There's a lot of blue fuckers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Miles Morales, Black Panther.
Oh, we know those are 50% off like that.
50% off.
Yeah, who's that little bear looking motherfucker? Yeah.
This guy. Oh god, I nearly read that so wrong. Nigel. I was like, that's a bold move.
That's an interesting name.
Sorry. Nigel.
Okay.
Like, holy shit. That's pretty based. Yeah, that's Nigel holding his blue penis.
Some.
Gotta be careful with that, girls.
Yeah.
50% off down here as well. Yeah.
And they're not getting rid of that ass like that.
Okay. Hand on heart. Hope to die. Right.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this until I saw Neon's tweet earlier. I've no idea what Young Jedi Adventure. I've never even heard of it. This is the Tennu Jedi Temple.
The kids clearly aren't into it. Look, shit goes on sale. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you have I
reckon this is like brand new.
Yeah,
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's one thing, and it's like, that's wild though.
Well, that's $90 down to $45. That's a big 50. 50, 50, 50, 50, 30, 30. All I know is as long as there's no white guys there, we're okay. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. I think that's on purpose. Jedi Hero Collection, 50% off. $10.99 was $21.99. Yeah. Do you want any of this?
I'm going to pass. I don't think my dogs would chew on that.
Oh, okay. Just asking. No need to get vicious.
Imagine that guy. Star Wars is hard to sell.
D-Day Cobra 22 minutes ago during the show. Episode 7 of The Acolyte might be the single worst television I have ever seen.
That's why I asked you about the whole Last Jedi shit. Even Theory said it was worse than that. He said it was the worst Disney Star Wars he had seen.
I would say that The Last Jedi was more recognizable as a something of Star Wars. This is unrecognizable. I don't even know what this is. It's not Star Wars. It's not even. It's not only just not Star Wars. It's not even good sci-fi. It's not good acting. It's not a good story. I don't even know what you would. I have no clue how to define this show other than dog shit. It is $180 million worth of a tax scam, a Ponzi scheme, money laundering. I don't know which it is, but it's got to be fucking one of them. It's got to be. Because there is... I have no clue. I don't know what genre to put it in. Is retardation a new genre?
Perhaps. It could be. You can make the argument, and this is where a lot of folks, I mean, it can't be denied anymore, because I know people tried to do this with Marvel too. And you get this lie that they will perpetuate, like, okay, the older fans, you guys just aren't into it. You're old and you're dying off. this is something that appeals to the younger generation. That's bullshit. This doesn't appeal to anybody.
Oh, that's cope.
It doesn't appeal to anybody. It's like when there's continuity errors, and you address it. Well, it could be retconned because this is for this newer generation. And I'm like, but they're not into it either. There's no evidence that suggests that they are. There's no evidence that suggests that. I know what you're attempting to do. Maybe you are trying to, I don't know, tell the guys that carried the franchise, as far as fans are concerned, for decades, that you don't want their money anymore. Fine. That sounds like that's what you're saying, but you can't also say that you're gaining new ones. You're sacrificing the old fans for the sake of gaining new ones. There's no evidence that suggests that you're doing that. This new generation isn't on Star Wars. This new generation isn't on Marvel shit. They may be on manga and anime and some other shit that's happening or whatever, but they're not into any of this shit. So who exactly are you making it for outside of your peers? I'm asking that, and that's a serious goddamn question. Leslie Headland.
It's literally made for an audience of that room of gaggle of feminazi bitches at Lucasfilm. That's who it's made for.
For themselves.
Yes. Because I've just, while you've been saying that, I just went back to the end of episode 3 to cross-reference it with this current episode, and they've just completely retconned the whole thing. It's not seen from somebody's perspective. So they just retcon this. They just garbage. Absolute mitigated garbage. They had to put in They had to just retcon to try and give some motivation for that.
Nobody knows that.
Nobody. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a fucking Danny LaRue. Not a Danny LaRue, mate.
Man, I don't get it. It's not a rocket science, Leslie Headland. It's not. Why do they make this so difficult? I get the ideological aspect. I understand. There are people that are obsessed. They want to make sure that they tell their stories, and I understand that there's going to be a lot of bastardizing.
Sorry, Eric, on this question, what is their story?
Well, that's a different question. Because that's just a lack of talent. Okay, fine. But it's also a lack of talent in combination with lack of respect for what the shit that they now control. Like I said, I mean, I'm talking about Star Wars, but yeah, I also could be talking about Marvel. Who knows? I'm saying I could say something.
Okay. I'm going to throw something else at you. Okay?
Yeah.
One of the space witches, the lesbian communist space witches, is not like the others.
Okay.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
She's got a penis.
Oh.
It's a man.
That's right.
In woman face.
Trans.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I asked the question in my video, and I'm being absolutely legitimate in this question. Is this a man in the show that is identifying as a communist lesbian space witch? Or is this a man that has taken the role of a woman and taken away a job for a woman?
All right, backtrack. What are they playing in the show?
A communist lesbian space witch.
Is there any sort of semblance or mention that they might have a dick?
No. Okay. They are the communist lesbian space witches are referred to as 50 women. About 50 women.
So it's a woman. It's a trans dude or gal or shim or whatever the fuck playing a woman in the.
Yeah, it is a trans actor playing a woman.
Woman in the. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
So they took a role from a woman.
So they took a role. They took a role off a woman.
Yeah. Women's rights or some shit. Progressive diversity. All the buzz.
I think it's actually called misogyny, Eric. Legitimate misogyny. Not the fake misogynist that we get called on Twitter every day. I think the erasure of women the erasure of women's spaces, the erasure of women's sports. I think that's pretty misogynistic myself. Because you have to really hate fucking women to take their spaces from them, to take their sports away from them, to take their jobs away from them. I would say you really have to hate a woman to do that.
Fair. Fair. Yeah, I mean, congratulations. Because just when we think that there is it's a floor, they go lower to the basement.
Okay, I'm going to show you something from the episode.
Okay.
Right? Now, you tell me if this is the way that you would probably have reacted under the same circumstances, okay?
Okay.
Legit. No fucking around as well. No? Legit. Okay. Right? Ready?
Yeah.
That happened right in front of your face. What the fuck would you do with your glow stick? By the way, stabbing black smoke kills it. Don't worry about it.
I was just about to ask about that, like what was going on there, because I'm thinking she's disappearing or whatever the fuck.
I honestly do not know what she was trying to do.
What was the point?
I have no idea what she was trying to do.
Well, all right, let's back. Rewind just a little bit, right?
Sure.
So because I'm gonna crack this code, goddamn it.
So
goes black ghost smoke thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which doesn't, black. That doesn't look at all evil.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the? Maybe you can make this make sense. What's the
oh dear.
What's the point here? Like, what was the objective from the lesbian chick?
Right. Okay. So Master Sol and Padawan Tommen have come in to take Osha away because she wants to leave the communist lesbian space witches to become a Jedi.
Yes.
They have been blocking her from going.
Yes. We have that established.
They think she's in danger. Her wife made May fill up with anger and the dark side, which made May want to kill her sister to make her stay, because make it make fucking sense. Where she dropped the lantern, she set a book on fire, dropped the lantern, and set everything on fire and blew everything up.
Okay.
Blew up the controls from the lift behind to stop them from getting up, but they just climbed the mountain in 5 seconds, so it doesn't matter. For her, when May comes out going, ah! And we know that she's burnt everything down. They don't. We do. And then Emma just goes into the fucking this. I have no fucking clue what she was trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to make that part make sense. Like, what was maybe it wasn't portrayed well. What was the attempt?
I don't know.
Okay, so like,
I honestly, I don't know what because she seems to be, trying to cover May. Yeah, look. So you see the smoke is going over. What's she doing?
I was thinking that the kid was about to turn into was doing this. No, I don't know what.
I have no clue what she was trying to do.
I don't know what the fuck.
Oh yeah. Sorry, hold on. I've just got the script here. Turns into a black spooky cloud ghost so Sol can stab her and be the bad guy.
Yeah, what?
But I don't know what she was trying to cast. Was she trying to cast a spell? Don't know. Was she trying to teleport? Then why is she going over to May? So don't know. Why is she going to May? Don't know. What is this spooky ghost thing? What's it do? Don't know. It's the first time it's happened in the whole fucking show.
All right, I was going to ask you, like, did they show any sort of had the lesbians showed any
No, but then after she does it, they all start fucking doing it.
Oh, so there was the power of many within.
Much retardation. Yeah. Power of many retards.
Just like an awoken skill. I've been playing some Xenoverse, so you know. One of those. Yeah, because I mean, I took that as that. I guess that's another perspective. Like, I guess she was trying to protect the kid, but I was looking at this when you first played. I thought the kid was just about to do the same shit that she was about to do.
Regardless of what you put in the chat, I'm not in any way gonna say wrong to anyone in the chat. I'm gonna say whatever you're putting in the chat, everybody is guessing. Everybody's guessing. We have no fucking clue.
So
nobody's got a clue. It's all guesswork.
So he does it, or she does it, and then gets stabbed with a lightsaber, and then goes back to the regular form.
Well, the smoke gets stabbed, which kills her, and then she says, "This the fucking stupid cow."
I was going to let Osha go.
No, you fucking word! Shut the fuck up! You've been trying to stop her from going the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, that doesn't that like fundamentally change, like, I mean, everything that you've seen up to that point?
Oh!
I don't know.
We saw in the third episode, and the third episode being the flashback, which again was seen from multiple, not even perspectives. We weren't following a singular character. We were seeing scenes that were happening. So they seem to be objective scenes because we weren't following specific characters. We were following specific scenes. And in that, every time she went to Osha, even when Osha said, and they have the huggy moment, I want to go. Even then, she said, afterwards, you grow up. You'll grow out of it. You grow up. You'll grow out of it. You don't want it. And now she's just like, oh, I was going to let it go before you killed me, you vicious Jedi poopy pants. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up.
She should have headbutted the lightsaber.
Oh god, I hate this fucking. I hate this. I hate Star Wars. I hate Disney Star Wars with a passion. It's a murder mystery that gave away the mystery in 15 minutes of the first episode.
I don't know.
Lightsabers only kill when the script says they do. She ain't finished yet. She ain't finished yet.
It's what she wants. It's what she wants. She chose you.
Right, so you tried to stop her at every instance from going. Every instance.
Star Wars, bros. Great. 180 million.
No, this is not Star Wars. This is not Star Wars in the slightest. This is not. And then Force Ghost Woman, the spiky haired bitch, she then has a fight with Saul. Saul doesn't fight back because she's a woman and you're not allowed to, you know, can't do that no more. So he's just like, oh, I don't want to because, you know, I'm sad. I'm a sad soul now. And so she just turns into a fucking smoke ghost and fucks off. to appear in the next episode as probably as the big bad Sith. So that would mean that the women who were practicing the dark side of the Force to do unholy things because they couldn't get a man to dump his fucking load in them and make him actually preggers is going to turn out to be a Sith. Who would have thought? Who would have seen that coming? Fuck me, this is fucking retarded.
180 million though. So
you mean the villain is going to turn out to be the villain? Holy, that is so fucking crazy.
And where's Milo doing all this? Oh, okay.
Apparently, he was only meant to be in the show a little bit, but then he got his top off, and Leslie Heather went, "Oh yeah, let's you know, violate him." He's Smilo has nothing to do with the plot at all, other than turn out to most likely be the acolyte of her wife. Look at me. I am the real woman now. Fucking dog shit. Oh, this is some good. Oh, yeah, look. Oh. Body thuds.
Mama!
What the fuck acting is that? You know you can do a second take. They do know that, yeah?
I don't understand the smoke shit. Like, how do you stab?
Don't look at me!
How do you
I
stab?
fucking write this shit!
Because it's like, it'd be one thing, okay, you go to smoke thing, and then he clearly tries to stab you, and he misses because now you're like smoke.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
No, he stopped the smoke, and
then
therefore the smoke became corporeal again?
Stabbed you. What the fuck does what? I don't get that.
Fuck you, that's what.
What is going on? what in that scene? Like,
I told you, your god can't save you now.
We got metal detectors. We got smoke ghosts that are apparently still not actually smoke. What is it? Just what was the point of that?
But the thing is, right, if getting stabbed by the lightsaber as a ghost in the smoke form kills you, right?
Yeah. What's the point
Would
of
it be less jarring to try and go to May without turning into the fucking ghost?
Yeah, what was the point? Like,
the point was that Soul would stab her, she would die, she would be the first blood, she would be the martyr, and Soul would be the bad guy.
And they should have just had him stab her, then like not turn it into smoke, and then like that was just all right. Was that where the $20 million was spent on CGI? Oh, smoke CGI, black smoke CGI. I don't get this shit, man. And look, I'm not saying that everything has to be just, you know, I actually prefer that you don't hold my hand. But
sure. But you can't infer stuff.
Yeah, you can't even like, there's nothing. They're not giving you anything.
No.
It's just,
oh, like they're giving us something. It smells like
and you're
bullshit,
saying that was the first time in the whole shit that they even did that, right?
Yes, that's the first time in 7 episodes. They didn't do it in the flashback episode. May hasn't done it. I think that'd be a pretty useful skill to.
Apparently, it's not that useful because you can still get stabbed. So what's the point? What is it? Just a fucking? Is it a skin? Like
so
what?
She could become a martyr. So she could become a martyr.
That's what you tell them. It's just a cosmetic change.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Maybe she was looking for the Force. She was turning into a fucking metal detector.
Yes. Fuck, dude. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Nothing makes sense.
No.
It was legit a cosmetic change because still you were solid enough to get stabbed right in the shit with the fucking lightsaber. as if you didn't move. So you just literally just said, "Hey, look at me do this cool shit."
Yeah, it was just so, like I said,
it's cosmetic. It was literally cosmetic.
So she could spook him, so she could get stabbed. That was it. That is why they were able to turn into spooky ghosts, so she could get stabbed and killed and martyred. I was the good guy all like fuck off. You were
let her go,
fuck up, bitch.
Even though I've never. Actually, I did the opposite.
Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna let her go. She chose you.
Yeah, I was good.
She chose you.
I just tried to stop her going from every single instance.
I don't know what's going on with this fucking show.
Scam. Scam.
I'm
That's what's going on.
I'm more interested in where the money went.
I Disney, I want to see a audit of the show.
A legit audit.
Yes.
I did see people pointing to some things, and they were like, you go to the episodes on like IMDb or whatever the fuck, and you'll see that there's like 12 fucking executive producers.
Oh yeah. That's one of the great grifts now. 20 produce, like Picard, Star Trek Picard at like 20 Discovery, they have got like 20 producers. All taking a piece of the pie.
Yeah, I'm looking at these episodes, right? Like, so episode 1 has Leslie wrote it, obviously, or participated in it. And I don't have the pro. Okay, so I can't fucking see.
They have like executive producer's friend, executive
producer. The assistant executive producer to the executive.
The catering executive
the catering executive.
It's all over. They're all fucking everywhere. They're everywhere.
Catering executive, makes all the sense in the world. I guess that's where the money's going. I guess that's where the money is going.
It is it's a pyramid scheme scam. It is. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's something.
It's something.
It's something.
Embezzlement. It's something.
But I want to know how much of that 22.5 million per episode actually goes on the episode. Costumes, set, special effects, yada yada. Not the actors' pay, not the producers, directors' pay, crew pay, yeah.
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 I'm looking at something now. There's no way that how in the world do they spend so much money on this fucking show?
I cannot
Yeah,
anywhere.
there's okay. So yeah, you got co-executive producer, consulting producer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fake job.
Yeah.
You got several consulting producers, actually, supervising producers. Associate producer.
Of course.
These it's like 18 of this. I don't know. Some of these jobs don't. And yeah, a lot of them. All right. So outside of maybe 3 or 4 of them, all of them on every single episode. So Kathleen Kennedy is one of the executive producers.
Okay, what's Kathleen Kennedy? Do you think had what input to the show do you think she's had?
Outside of making sure that Leslie runs it into the ground.
Cashing paychecks, dude. Cashing paychecks. Massive scam.
Kathleen's an executive producer. Leslie is an executive producer.
Mm-hmm. And a writer.
She did a lot. Showrunner.
And a showrunner. And she had a wife. How much money do you think they're taking out of all that? Fucking hell.
What the fuck? How do they have so many producers on the show? Co-producer. 3 co-producers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm a cope producer.
Co-producer.
That's what I am.
Co-producers. Yeah, I don't know where the money's going. Chat. I couldn't tell you. But there is a massive. If you want to see like the full list of just like non-cast members, it's lengthy. Like the amount of people that are part of this project, like it's got to be like fucking several. I mean, damn, all these names that had to get paid for this shit. Like it is crazy to look at all this list of from all these departments. Like, all right, there's no way, bro. Like if you look at this and you go to the full credit, I'll just share it to you in project. You can go yourself. I just want you to see how long it takes you to scroll down the amount of people that are involved. Involved producers, cast members, all of that stuff. Like how long? Like this is crazy. The amount of people that are like.
Here we go. Okay, series produced by Core Adana, executive co-producer, 8 episodes. Damian Anderson, producer, 8 episodes. Jocelyn Bayo, consulting producer, 8 episodes.
Big job, bro.
Rob
what is a
Bredo,
consulting producer?
Producer, 8 episodes. Charmaine DeGreat, co-producer, 8 episodes. Simon Emmanuel, executive producer, 8 episodes. Leslie Headland, executive producer, 8 episodes. Kathleen Kennedy, executive producer, 8 episodes. Jeff King, executive producer, 8 episodes. Jen Richards, by the way, all these people that aren't Kathleen Kennedy, they all have been writing as well. So they're getting writing credits and executive producing credits. Jeff King, executive producer, 8 episodes. Jen Richards, consulting producer, 8 episodes. Rain Roberts, producer, 8 episodes. Jason Micallef,
yeah.
Executive producer, 7 episodes. Dominic Fish, associate producer, 6 episodes. Claire Keachel, supervising producer, 6 episodes. Eileen Shim, I bet there are Shim, producer, 6 episodes. Cameron Squires, co-producer, 6 episodes. Candice Campos, co-producer, 4 episodes. Adam Tiu, co-producer, 2 episodes. That's the producers on the show.
That's just the producers.
That's the producers.
And when you start going down like the list of just like they had like, oh my God, there's so many people that are just part of this project. And when you
series music, series cinematography, series editing, series casting, series production, series art direction.
The makeup department alone has like fucking 30 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 people in makeup. Series production management. Second unit director or assistant director.
Big jobs, bro. These are not.
There is how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 unit directors or assistant to the directors.
That's fucking wild, bro. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of fucking. Don't even look at the art department, bro. Like you're not gonna be able to count all those.
I know. I can't count that high. I get to about 30 and it gets wobbly.
It's probably like, I'm not joking, chat. For the series art department, there's probably like, what do you guess? 100
and something, probably
100 and something names that are getting paid from this shit. Sound departments.
Look at additional crew.
Oh, that's the fakest of the job. Those are guys just standing around. Like, cause yeah, what the fuck?
Whew.
Do you see how much the special effects?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I can get that because you go to any movie, special effects, it's just a
million people.
It's a Chinese phone directory.
They got everybody's making sure they get their credits.
Everyone's making sure they got that fucking slip handed in.
Series additional crew. See
get that slip handed in, get paid.
Are fake. Insurance accountant. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Got a stand-in for 8 episodes. Philip Edwards got a nice paycheck.
Stand-in.
Literally all it says is stand-in. So he's just there. Assistant to the executive producer.
I don't know which
of the accountant. Assistant to Leslie Headland. What the fuck?
I don't know which rag this is from. I'm gonna guess Screen Rant probably, because they are trying so hard with the hate bait to get people to talk about them in videos because it's the only way they get traffic. The Acolyte secretly revealed another way Obi-Wan was totally wrong about the Jedi. Hold on, which came first? Did the Obi-Wan Kenobi come first? Or did the Leslie Headland The Acolyte come first? Which one came out in 1977? Was it the Leslie Headland Acolyte? I don't think so.
Well, you'll be happy to know that they had for 8 episodes a COVID compliance marshal. For the second unit, by the way, not the first. Real job. Well, it's a fake job, but it's a fake job, but there's
fake
somebody
job
that
for
got
a fake
paid.
Illness.
Yeah. They also had a meteorologist on staff.
That's a fancy name for a drug dealer.
Chief meteorologist, not just a regular one. It was a chief meteorologist.
You got my rocks. Yeah, I got your fucking rocks.
Oh shit. They had a lot of COVID assistants. They had another COVID assistant.
I bet they did. Do you know why? I bet you they get money because of it. I bet you they get some sort of
some kickback. Money. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
For having them on.
Lots of stand-ins here. We got I know that's a job. You got a lead intimacy coordinator for the lesbians.
There's been no
intimate. You saw how intimate that was when the Smoke Ghost got stabbed.
It's the first time she's been stabbed with a. Never mind.
Fucking hell. Oh my god, that is
I don't get it.
That's rough. That is a lot of jobs that are not real. Lots of stand-ins. When you look at this, you start to see, I mean, look, with anything, it's bloated like Hollywood. Like, it's always going to be a massive amount of names, but I mean, holy shit. What do I got to do to be a COVID marshal?
Oh, no, dude, the question is me going to you. How do I get a producer credit for the Rippaverse anime? Yeah. I said, hey, that was good. That's good enough.
Credit. Producer credit, $11,000 a week.
Pay me.
$11,000 a week.
No problem. Earning my paycheck.
Producer credit.
What do you think of this? It's all right.
It's all right. It's cool. There you go. $11,000.
Jeez.
Fucking hell, bro.
Unbelievable. Right. Let's get into some supers. I got a gym to hit. Maybe. The football's on. It's going to be a disaster. Brass Monkey with the $10 is for the hoose. It'll go in the book. Brass Monkey. It will go in the book, sir. Larry Parker with the $2 is maybe if you watch it backwards. Secret message. Oh God. No, I don't think it can speak to you. There ain't anything. John the Beard has become a member. John the Beard, thank you, sir. B-Chain 315 with a $10 says, Hail as in a Ripper. I apologize if this has been asked before, but are there any plans for Rippaverse comics to go outside of the superhero genre, continuity, westerns, fantasy, sci-fi, etc.?
Yeah. I mean, you got a little bit of that with like Salvage. That's a change of pace from what you've seen before as far as like our genres are concerned. But yeah, we have a couple of other things that we are entertaining for sure. I think superhero stuff is just still going to be the bread and butter as far as that's going to have the most intrigue. But as I've always said, there's room for it all and we are entertaining. There's some different kinds of stories that we're telling. For sure, Gooding, even for that matter, is just a different story. Mike Baron told a phenomenal one, and because you know that Gooding isn't just like a superhero per se. He doesn't have superpowers at all, actually.
So. Real life fake wizard with $5 says Robin in the Hood redemption arc complete. No, but nobody could do anything for Robin in the Hood than Director X did for his career there. Justin Hart gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Justin, thank you, sir. Roller Coaster with a membership for 21 said burning something out of stone already didn't make sense when Conan burned Tulsa Doom's temple in the early 80s. Still doesn't. At least Conan is a good film. At least it's a good film. So when you got something that's good, you can forgive certain elements.
Yeah.
There's lots of elements which can be forgiven.
Yeah.
But when something's retarded and everything around it is retarded, and they're just like, hey, we're doing retarded shit, and then somebody says something to try and say, like, but I'm not being retarded, even though everything I've done is retarded, to get to this moment for me to say, but actually I'm not retarded, you're still retarded.
Yeah.
XR Kun with a $5. It says, Ripper, can you send the cops after these Disney writers? They are just
you know I can summon
defiling the cops.
5-star GTA. I can get tanks, helicopters, whatever you need.
Yeah. Stephen DeLeon with a $5 says, have you seen Sydney Sweeney in a bandana bathing suit? I encourage you to look it up immediately. I mean, if this is for science, Sydney. Oh no, I'm tweeting that. Better not. People know what I'm doing. Look at that dirty fucker. He's trying to fucking Google Sydney Sweeney. He's fucked up. Sydney Sweeney bandana bathing suit. Let's have a look. Is it suitable? Sydney Sweeney stunned on a boat in a sailor inspired swimsuit. Is that it? Is that it? That's got shit all, so go fuck yourself. Images. I just oh yeah. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. So okay. I think we can show this, I think. Is there why those ones sanitized? I went to one that, well, here, this one. What about this one? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is what you mean. Is this Sydney Sweeney in a little bandana, you know? Can he last, you know? Imagine if they do Barbarella with her. Cinemas would be packed.
Cinemas would be packed.
Thank you, Mauler. Mauler just tweeted out the Jedi did nothing wrong. I'm totally on Team Mauler with this one. I say it in my review. Everything that the Jedi do is ultimately justified. Even killing the dark side ghost bitch. And that's the only person that the Jedi kill. The only person. All the rest are killed by themselves or May. Keltrick with a $5 says, as you bigot, the Wookiee was a lover, not a front. I think that's meant to be fight, maybe. Source, pattern recognition. Look, I could have got excited. Well, I say excited in very loose terms. I could have been like, okay, let's see this Wookiee fight. And we get to see this Wookiee fight, and it looks like could get pretty brutal. But it was retarded. And so that kind of took a lot away from it, I'm afraid. Coali with a $20 says the real bad guy was the DEI we made all along. Keltrick with a $2 says friend autocorrect. Yes. It was a lover, not a friend. Oh. Peter Darker with the $2 says Wakandan space, which fire just works differently.
Hey, they did do that. And it was terrible. Shout out Ta-Nehisi Coates for intergalactic fucking Wakanda. I don't want to get mad all over again.
I saw the trailer. Well, I tried to watch the trailer for Time Bandits yesterday. We couldn't get through it. I'm not even joking. We couldn't get through. We gave up. It was just a mitigated shite from a guy whose star is fading very quickly. Because turns out he doesn't actually have anything to offer apart from his penis to co-stars.
Fuck.
It's all right. His wife's into it. Hey, what do you call an open marriage, Eric? Being single. Scotty with a $5. Never been so happy I cancelled Disney Plus than hearing how shite this most recent show shat into existence is playing out. I can hear even Grace gave up. She
said it was awful.
I mean, she'll watch next week, of course.
Yeah, she said it was awful.
Yeah, she said it was absolutely awful. Larry Parker with the $5 says, why Star Wars, though? Why couldn't they just let it be? I guess the supposed built-in fan base. That's
the only thing that makes it attractive, guys. I
yes.
mean, they wouldn't bother to do this shit on their own because we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yes.
So they have to take franchises that have existed for so long.
Yeah, they've got to piggyback the franchise's name to create, as we've said today, their stories, which have nothing to do A, with what the franchise is about, and B, I don't even know what their stories are. Other than they're fucking retarded and shit at their jobs. That's the only story that I get from these people. Yeah, I said these people. Harrison11106 with $10 says that power of many bit probably sounded good on paper in the same way that communism is good on paper. The way that socialism is good on paper. You said the same thing twice. Communism and socialism. You said the same thing twice.
Historically, that's all it had ever been. They used to be used interchangeably.
Yes. Anyone seeing a pattern? Just my male pattern baldness. Josh Kelsey dropping a 20. Josh,
shut up.
Thank you, man. And Keltrick with a 5 says, for my ally is the force, and a powerful ally it is. Life creates it, makes it grow. Yoda. Well, Yoda clearly didn't have a fucking metal detector, the little green twat. Right?
Oh,
Star Wars is better now. Okay? Fuck me. Eric! Is there anything you'd like to plug other than the pinned gooding, or including the pinned gooding, which is pinned in the comment section up above?
Gooding, yeah. Oh, Rippaverse Day is tomorrow.
Oh, what's going on?
So we are gonna have a massive sale. It's two-year anniversary. Since we launched with Ice on One. So we are going to do an awesome little sale tomorrow. There will be items that will be 30% off that you're going to be able to take advantage of. We have a special collection that we will be releasing that will have some old items that you may have missed out on.
Ooh.
So the promo code is going to be Rippaverse Day 1. That's all yet. It's just one word, Rippaverse Day. And off select items. It won't be off everything, but some of the select items, shirts, posters, and such, you'll be able to get for 30% off if you use that promo code at checkout. But yeah, it's going to be a big day.
Yeah. I need some new merch. It was a very bad month to stock up on some
catastrophic month. Was it a catastrophic month for you?
It's a bad month to buy Dr. Disrespect t-shirts for the gym.
Oh man, yeah.
It didn't work out well, that one.
Not quite.
No.
Not quite.
No. That's yeah. Never mind. More t-shirts it is. Tomorrow, I actually have another Acolyte video coming out tomorrow, chat. There is a sequence of events which haunts me in the Acolyte that are so incoherent. But then, of course, I watched this episode. But it's so incoherent, I just don't even know. Well, I do know where to begin with it, but I'm going to go through it all. I'm going to go through this absolutely insane bit of fucked up continuity, no make of the sense section of the Acolyte. Make it make sense. Hey, Saska's in the chat. I see you, ladies.
Shut up.
And then Friday, I'll be a new stream starting Friday night, 9 p.m. my channel, FUFNT. That's the new name of the No, I'm only joking. I've said that joke to Gary yesterday. He's fine. Don't forget Ripper Day tomorrow. 2 years, man.
Oh, man, it's crazy, man.
You done all right?
Really crazy.
Done all right, ain't you? Yeah.
A little bit. I've been all right.
Chat, massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'll be back. Well, my episode 7 review of The Acolyte is up now. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It gets... Whoa, wait, how did I miss this? It gets shouty. Dan Vask dropped a
20. There's a bunch of them that we didn't get to. There's like a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah, bro. It's like a fucking lot of them. Like you stopped at. When I say it's a lot of them, I'm saying it's a fucking lot of them, bro, that we didn't get to.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going by what's on StreamYard. Hold on. Hold up.
Yeah, it starts at. I can read some of them. Market Reality, 22 months. Appreciate that. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I should be the one to say this one anyway. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Says they looking for where the 180 million went. Yeah.
Nigeria. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, Ministry of Wrongthink with the 14 months says Disney's audio description mode explicitly refers to it as a metal detector. Then they unironically ripped off Spaceballs accidentally. Oh my lord. Mark of Reality with the $10 says force in the ground. Force sensitive groundhogs? Sure.
Why not? Squirrels fucking
Peter Darker with sure, force sensitive worms.
Yeah.
Peter Darker with the $5 says reminder the show expects us to believe space lesbians created life coming from the spark caused by their scissoring and the force sandwich between. Dude, it hasn't even explained how they created the twins. That hasn't been in any way, shape, or form explained, other than we were blessed with these twins. How? How?
Reasons.
Joker's Disciple with the $5 says, Az, can you roll a 20 on charisma and convince Eric to live stream Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4 remakes? Don't say you got this idea from me, though. Oh, hi, Eric. What's up? Dude, they are great.
Yeah.
I'd watch them.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Just saying. Ministry of Wrongthink again with a $5 says, but they needed to show that the temple wasn't actually made of metal. It's all wood. Snarf. Still cope. Undoubtedly. It's fine. I mean, it's a good film. Like I said, when films are good, you can forgive stuff like that. Because it doesn't take away from how good the film is or how good the series is. But if it's shit... Arnold Squasher person of with a 3 Australian says they trying to extract lesbian squirt from the dirt. Graph Webb with a $2 says in the name of all that is holy, hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Yakball gifting a membership to the stream. And then 10 gifted memberships redacted. I don't know who they were. That was Yakball, actually. That was actually Yakball again. But it's redacted now. But
yeah.
you were the one that gifted the 10. So, dude, thank you. Stephen DeLeon with a $5 says, wasn't there a metal detector in Isom 2? I love that part. That was my favorite part of Isom.
It was
when Isom tried to find his powers using a metal detector.
In the ground. Because it's there for some reason.
He's trying to find that lass, so he gets his metal detector.
So he gets trying to find Jasmine with the metal detector. That was the whole point. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man.
It's just as logical as the Acolyte.
I was just about to say, it's just as logical.
Just as logical as the Acolyte. It's exactly, there's no, wow. Darth Raso, $10 says, as you're partially correct about Leia, it was actually Mon Mothma, female leader, who was technically the head of the Rebel Alliance. Leia became the Chancellor of the New Republic in the EU. There we go. But Mon Mothma, what sex is Mon Mothma? What gender? Because it's the same thing. Female. Senator Amidala. What? Anyway, I'm sure. Yes. At last, women. Yes. Fiesta Cat with the $5 says, when Disney brought Star Wars, I was excited. Boy, have I been disappointed. They turned my favorite franchise into a steaming pile. Bruce has been a member for 14. Thank you, Bruce. And Pelzor has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Pelzor. Oracle of Doom 222. StreamYard missed a whole lot of fucking
shit. I was telling you, bro.
Oracle of Doom 222, the $10 says, when I found out the Rippaverse was coming to Denver, that was the first time I've been hyped for something in so long.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was an honor to get to meet everyone. Long live the Rippaverse.
Shout out.
Ministry of Wrong Think with a $20 said, theory, Headland got this job and worked on it smack dab between lockdowns and the writer's strike and had the baggage of a last employer on her resume. Laughing my ass off, she just pitched/made a show just to maintain a source of income. Dude, you don't just pitch shows to Disney and get given jobs. This is Leslie Headland. She went and targeted she targeted Kathleen Kennedy for this job.
Yeah.
And she got it.
Easy. Yeah.
Have a nobody, the furry tard with a $5 says, not sure if it's correlated. Every week an episode of the Acolyte gets released. The Disney stock price drops harder than a bass drop in backwards. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out, yeah. Fiesta Cat with the $5 says, these folks can put produced on Star Wars on their resume now. That was the purpose. Correct. There's an element of truth in that resume building.
Yeah.
Still only 35 cents for the 5 Australian says, in comparison, go back and check original Alien credits. It will blow your mind. But it does, actually. The Omega Ranger with a $5 says, as there's a new variant called Flirt. The real name is I don't give a fuck variant. If you can't accept this, you're as smart as the current president. Oh. Mean Mark 62 with a $5 says, I was in West Memphis Walmart. Bitty Foggos WWE is selling more than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings sold 0. I can't work that one out. Bitty Froggo? I have no idea what that means. Sorry, dude. I don't know what that means. If somebody can translate that for me, that'd be great. Sheepsidian with an 8-month sorcerer says, still recovering from Denver. Also, it makes sense when you accept lesbian witches can turn into metal detectors. Makes just as much sense as anything else in the fucking episode, which was none.
Fair enough.
Still like a history of the $5 says, I'm grateful to Kara for helping me send that extra Yaira CGC. A backwish, I could keep it, but I don't think what I didn't pay for. Be blessed.
Shout out.
Are the fucking writers from the Acolyte helping these super chats?
Shout out, Still.
Peter Darker with the $5 says, imagine Sydney Sweeney as Barbarella. I just faded. I bet you fucking did. Dan Vask gifting 20.
Shout out.
Hence, 20 cents to the stream. Thank you, Dan.
20 cents.
That's Brazilian, isn't it? Joker's Disciple with a $5 says, SSWL comic in Rippaverse could be really interesting. Just think, how do you entertain the public when subs exist? Maybe let exceps be wrestlers.
We'll see. Got some cool things with SSWL. Yeah.
Dan Vask has been a membership for 10 months as Rip and the Silverback Science. When? When you're not gay?
Yeah, because they are on our time. So
yeah. When you don't stream over us. Maybe then. Cameron Beadle.
Shout out, Dan.
With a $5. What is your recommended brand of Mylar bag and comic board? Rebagging my collection into Mylars, and I want your recommendation. Mylights 2 standard edition. Mylights 2 standard size. 20 cents is what your friendship's worth to me. The Schlurp with a €5 says, maybe they were scanning for midichlorians. Space lesbians tend to mark their territory often.
That's rough, bro.
It is very rough. X-Wing with a $5 says, first time over on Az's channel, man. Coming over from Bro Science. Looking good, brother.
Hell yeah.
Got my 3D assets
3D
on.
assets shirt. Loving it.
Yeah, boy. Thank you, X-Wing. Mean Mark with a $2 says, Bitty Fango Pops. Funko Pop? Is it Bitty Fang? I have no idea what Bitty Fango? You have any idea? I'm going to have to Google Bitty Fango. This could take me places.
This could take me places, yeah. They're like small Funkos.
Oh, they're like small. Oh, okay. They're like small Funko Pop. Okay.
Yeah.
Still Leg of History with a $2 says, SARS, not feeling great. It's all good. You can admit that you just got members from the Acolyte to write your, it's okay. Your friends here. Your friends here, Robert. There we go. Then we're caught up. So sorry about that. StreamYard was clearly not registering them. Thankfully, YouTube was. Again, big thank you to everyone who watched. Again, mods, thank you so much indeed. Everybody, again, super chatting and memberships. Thank you for supporting the channel. We will be back next week on Eric's channel. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo.